The Art Map 2017 Bruce Gray Simcoe calendar features 12 local artists and 12 landscapes. Ken Thornburn of Northern Flyer Designs in Tara drew the image on the cover. Ken, can you
Yes.
tell me about your drawing that is on the cover of the Art Map calendar?
Well, it was actually designed for the cover of Bruce Township's Laneways and Landmarks book, which is their 4th edition on Bruce Township, basically explaining where all the farms are, who's lived on them, etc., etc. So we came up with this design here, which after a little bit of conversation at some of the meetings, they didn't really appreciate some of my original concept pieces, so they wanted a one-horse cutter and a wintertime scene. And so I came home after the meeting and proceeded to put together this drawing. And it was quite an interesting conversation because my father, being a high school teacher, taught a lot of the people that were sitting at this round table putting the book together, and several of them had actually taught me, so we're into this triangle piece. And anyway, so on this piece here, we have my dad's home here, which is on the 12th of Bruce. This was my mom and dad skating on the river. My dad went to Queen's University, so you have his Queen's University sweater on. Underneath the metal bridge that was hotly discussed during the conversations for this, and the fact that they never thought, well, nobody could remember having a metal bridge per se in Bruce Township. But
so the bridge isn't there anymore, right?
no, it is now one of the new cement bridges that really have no artistic value per se.
Right.
And so this was to represent it. My dad took a photo. He was part of quite the photographer. This one here, and some of the people that were at the table, probably their parents might have been one or two of the guys in here, because they are, well, I guess I can just, they're Ribes, okay? And Ribes are quite a large family down Underwood Way, and so I'm pretty sure one of these guys in here would have been a Ribey. The cutter was actually owned by my grandfather, Dave Chappell. And this would be my mother, and this is my sister. And I loaned them the little sleigh here for the book launch. And it worked out really quite well. This is the Ribey home that was in behind the Adam Inn, just outside of Underwood at the time.
Okay.
So this is basically the composition behind this. So it's partly a family tree, and in another sense it's just a really nice rural scene that actually doesn't exist, but people come in all the time and go, I know exactly where that is. And this house and this house are probably 10 to 12 miles apart, but we know where that corner is. So I don't put up any sort of an argument with them. If that's the case, fine.